Okay, good afternoon. Time for a good old-fashioned 49ers update. We've got a string of news, some of it from the past couple of days, some of it from today, and we got some videos to play for you, including Brock Purdy's new John Deere commercial. They've picked their new chief tractor officer. Remember, the campaign started in San Francisco. I actually visited the site on Bernal Heights where Brock Purdy and Colton McKivitz drove the tractor and filmed the commercial. Brock Purdy also allegedly saved a Bay Area news anchor from a coyote there, but that's a separate story. There's a video on that. You could search it here on YouTube. Anyway, that campaign is finished. We'll watch the Purdy commercial in just a little bit. But first, on Kay Adams' show, Keyshawn Nixon of the Green Bay Packers, nickelback for the Packers, good player. He played at South Carolina with Deebo Samuel, and he said that there's some excitement for Green Bay to get back at the 49ers. Even called Deebo Samuel annoying. It's all fun and games, but it is worth the listen right here.
Your recent comment saying the Packers let the Niners off the hook last season. Are you more excited about the Week 12 matchup against them than Brazil?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
I've been having to hear from Deebo and Diamador Lenore all summer, so I'm kind of sick of hearing them. So they got to come to Lambeau and see us.
I can't believe what kind of text is Deebo? I feel like Deebo is he came on my show every day he's very short and sweet and direct, but I don't know how he has time to just keep up with everybody the way he does.
Deebo's annoying.
What is he saying? Like he's texting you or DMing you? What is it?
Nah, he likes FaceTime. He wants to like talk crazy in your face.
After a game or what?
Oh no, he couldn't talk crazy after the game. We put him out.
Well, of course. Ooh, wait. Why is he annoying? Because he just wants to have it out. But you answered the FaceTime, Keyshawn.
Yeah. We played college together, so that's my boy.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see that being run back. Week 12, I think it is. Week 11, Week 12. Late in the season, meaningful game. That'll be amazing. Maybe even better than Brazil to open it up.
49ers at Lambeau Field right before Thanksgiving. Then they fly back to the West Coast and they fly back across country to play the Buffalo Bills. Probably will be a cold weather game. We'll see if it's snowing. It's still a little early in the year, late November, so you can get away without the snow. I was out there in November in 2018, Monday Night Football. 49ers took the Packers to overtime that year, and it was really, really cold walking back to the parking lot. Then I had to drive all the way to Milwaukee and Central Time. So you're 2 hours ahead of Pacific Time. Pacific Time, Monday Night Football will end 8:30, 9 p.m. Central Time, it's ending 11. Then you're writing an article. That's after locker room access. I don't think I got out of there till like 2 or 3 a.m. Then I'd drive back to Milwaukee and probably didn't get back to the hotel till 4 or 5 a.m. And obviously had to fly home the next morning. I won't make that same mistake this time. I'm flying into and out of Appleton, Wisconsin. I also had to drive back to Milwaukee after the 49ers-Packers playoff game. That was January 2022. That was the snow globe game. That was even colder. That was a new level of cold, and your car's slipping and sliding everywhere. Packers fans were not happy after Robbie Gould hit that game-winning kick. Before we get to Brock Purdy, we can talk about Javon Hargrave. And, we could watch some of the offseason work from Javon Hargrave. Potentially leaner and meaner Javon Hargrave. I haven't confirmed this, but to me, it looks like he might have cut some weight. And that's all the rage right now for interior linemen in the NFL. It's a game of speed and quickness. I think, wasn't Aaron Donald saying that there were times in his career when he was down to like 260? Would have been unheard of before Aaron Donald along the interior defensive line. Now, Hargrave is definitely not going to be down near 260, but I mean, I don't think he's 325, 320 anymore. I think he's going to be a little bit lighter than that, maybe 310, 315. Quickness, and, we talk about setting the record straight. A lot of people think that Hargrave wasn't good last year, and that couldn't have been further from the truth. I don't think that he was dominant. Remember, he was a top 3 win rate guy with Philadelphia in 2022. Well, pass rush win rate, which is the measure of the percentage of times that you beat the opposing blocker in 2.5 seconds or less, he still ranked in the top 10 last season at 14%. Aaron Donald retired on top, along with Chris Jones, 20%. We saw Hargrave at about 18% with Philadelphia the year before, so obviously did take a little bit of a step back, but you can't say that a guy was bad or wasn't good. during a year in which he finished in the top 10, because this is already a league of the world's best players. Now, what's going to be, I think, tough for the 49ers is replacing Eric Armstead's pass rushing, because Armstead delivered one of his best seasons pass rushing. I know that Armstead regressed against the run, and I know that Hargrave isn't great against the run, but with the number 9 and number 10 ranked defensive tackles as far as rushing the passer, you're doing some good work if you're the 49ers. And obviously, Armstead, he missed his share of games. That was a huge part of the reason why the 49ers decided to let him go. Look where Malik Collins is on this list, number 12 at 13%. So that was the same percentage, maybe a slight decimal lower than Eric Armstead. So the 49ers feel that they've replaced Armstead with a decent pass rusher, and I would say number 12 is better than decent in Malik Collins. And they're obviously hoping on Javon Hargrave moving on up from number 9 back into the top 5 where he was in his final season with Philadelphia. When we go back and we watch Hargrave working out and we say maybe he's a little bit lighter, I think you tell Hargrave to focus on pass rushing. Run stopping is not his forte. That is a job for a different type of defensive tackle. That's why I say that the 49ers miss a DJ Jones type nose tackle. And that's why we're tracking Kalia Davis so closely. Evan Anderson, the undrafted rookie out of Florida Atlantic. Shaquille Brown, second-year man that the 49ers just picked up. That's why those types of players are in a different bucket than Javon Hargrave. Hargrave is a pass rusher. You saw the pass rushing metrics. It was top 10 last year. They're hoping Malik Collins can replace what Eric Armstead did. But you got to set Hargrave up for the pass rushing. And that means that the nose tackle can occupy some of those double teams on the base downs, and then Javon Hargrave can go to work one-on-one, theoretically, because you've got Nick Bosa, you've got Leonard Floyd on the edges. So you want some of that attention to be diverted out to the edges, and then you hope that Javon Hargrave can do a lot of his work one-on-one against guards, interior linemen over the middle. But he wasn't bad last year. He's working out this year. It's going to be interesting to ask him what he's done physically to see if he is maybe a little bit lighter. That's speculation on my part, but we were watching that video. Mike and I were watching that video the other day, and I think that we thought the same thing. All right, moving on. Brock Purdy's new commercial. So we saw the John Deere commercial at Bernal Heights in San Francisco. I'm flying out there tomorrow to San Francisco. Probably won't visit the spot of the Purdy commercial. Don't want to get attacked by a coyote, but those who know what I mean. We're going to go back to the John Deere follow-up now, and here it is.
Purdy drafts our new chief tractor officer.
Guys, he's calm.
Hey, it's Brock Purdy. We've been impressed with your skills and dedication. On behalf of John Deere, I'm thrilled to offer you the position of Chief Tractor Officer.
Thanks so much for the call, Brock. I won't let John Deere down.
Now pack your bags, it's training season. You have a tough coach who knows his stuff. I can't wait for you to meet him. His name is Jackson.
It's official. Let's get this started.
There you go. Brock Purdy. I think his quarterbacking skills are probably a little bit better than his acting skills, but I do think he's a perfect spokesman for John Deere, and it looks like they found their chief tractor officer. So Purdy trying to rack up the endorsements that make sense. I'm sure he's been offered a whole lot more than he's actually done, but he's selectively picking and choosing what makes sense. John Deere coming out of Iowa State, his wife, obviously still her family, everybody is out there in Iowa. Brock is from Arizona, but he spent a lot of time, including time driving the tractor out in Iowa. That might have been what landed him this deal. I think Guy Haberman on the show yesterday was saying that Mason Pline, who is from the Midwest, 49ers undrafted rookie tight end, he was doing a lot of work on the farm as he was preparing to play football, because he was a college basketball player, converted into a football player, and he would work long days on the farm, and then he would be studying his playbook. It sounded like a really cool interview that Guy Haberman was able to conduct with the head coach, I think, of Furman, who was Mason Pline's college football coach. And of course, I talked to Mason at Tight End U here in Nashville just 2 days ago. Pline, taller than me. I'm about 6'5.5", so I'm a little bit taller than George Kittle. I'm not taller than all the 49ers tight ends, that's for sure this year. that was an eye-opening experience. You saw Eric Saubert, big guy, Mason Pline, really, really tall guy, 6'7", 6'8", and Logan Thomas, tall as well. Those 4 tight ends were here in Nashville Tight End U. And if I talked to one of Brock Purdy's college coaches, and the one real thing that stuck out to me was he said Brock loves throwing to big targets. And any quarterback that is extremely accurate, and we know that Purdy is, and we know that his dad was a pitcher in the San Francisco Giants organization. So I think that Brock's accuracy might be tied at least partially to that. But any quarterback who's really accurate is going to enjoy throwing to big targets because he could take advantage of the fact that you can put the ball in a small window that only that receiver or that tight end can reach. So maybe somebody like Mason Pline is going to pair really, really well with Brock Purdy. We'll see. Training camp just over a month away. It's June 20th. Flying to San Francisco tomorrow, but then again on July 22nd and then July 23rd, we'll have the press conference with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch to kick things off. All right, that's your 49ers update. A strong 11 minutes. We'll talk to you very soon.